Hello everyone, it's Nancy here. We're having a beautiful day here in Saskatchewan today, and I sent my husband out for a long walk so I could get a couple of videos done in the quiet. Today I am going to do a little page in my Mermaid Fairy junk journal, but before I get to that, I want to show you the additional products that I received in the mail. We've got 3 more pages to add to the collection, and this one, they're all so bright and cheery. I love the fish on this one, and here's a yellow submarine. And as always, this is Bea's artwork, original artwork. And then this is the stamp set, which is so fun. We've got several fish. I'll turn it so it's not quite as bad. We've got several fish, some starfish, bubbles, some coral, salty kisses, and fishy wishes. I am so fishicated. Just keep swimming because adventure awaits at every turn. So there's the stamp set. So I'll be doing something with that in the next while. And then I've got 2 stencils. These are part of the collection as well, so I can't wait to use those. And then, just like last time, we have some wonderful washi stickers, and they are so pretty. Again, they're all bright and cheerful, and there's fish and shells in that one, and then this one has seaweed and corals and all the vegetation you'd find undersea. And the other one is under the stamp set. This one with more dictionary words, and this is a full-size one. The others are all, they come out as they are, but this is the full-size one. So I'll have to think of something fun to do with that. So today we are going to play with some of these. I'm going to grab this stencil, and let's find a page. I think that's the first blank one in my journal, so I'm going to take that page out. That's the joy of doing the TN style. I can just take it out to make it easier to work with and to stencil. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to use, for the stencil, I'm going to use, this is actually my Wendy Vecchi Make Art metal tray here. It's such a nice tool to use when you're using stencils, especially if it's a delicate stencil that can often move. It just aids in the positioning and holding it still. And I'm going to put that right there. Add the magnets just to hold it in place. And for this part, I'm going to use, I hope the ring light doesn't show too bad. It reflected terribly before I added this paper on the back, and I didn't want to blind you. I am using Broken China Distress Ink and my blending brush. And we're just going to start at the top. I'm just going to do it lightly. I don't need to have a very dark set of waves. Now this would look great on any colored page too. I'm going to go right across the page because I'm sure it's going to be an underwater design on the next one too. So I'm just going to continue along the page. The joy of stenciling is it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just adding a nice background that adds dimension and some interest. This would be a great stencil to use with texture paste. This is such a pretty color. Probably goes really nicely with those teal and turquoise colors in the collection, the Mermaid Fairy. It just happened to be right here on my desk, so I thought I would go ahead and grab that. This line that's showing up, you don't see anything very much just yet, but this line that's showing up for me is because it's the fold of the page, so it does that. So now let's just take those magnets off and move this. Isn't that pretty? Just a really nice design for the back. Now what I'm going to do is just position this. I'm just going to keep it in the same place but down a little bit. It's waves. How particular do they have to be, right? So I'm going to add those magnets back in place. They're a nice strong magnet. They hold these stencils really nicely. Load up my brush again and just keep going. Oops. Here we go. There are so many fussy cut elements in this collection besides the washi stickers. So there are lots of things to add on top of a stenciled background. The mermaids and the fish and the vegetation, and there's some great quotes too. So I fussy cut a couple of things out ahead of time. Just a little bit more here. I haven't tried fast forwarding a video or any of that kind of thing yet. So maybe one day I'll figure that out, and you don't have to watch me stencil the whole page. But that didn't take long. Now if you wanted to, you could go back in and have some darker edges, or you could go in with another color and add some more dimension to the page. But I think for me that is just enough. So I will take that off. And of course you want to wipe your stencil off, so I'll do that in a bit. And then I'll get this out of the way. Now, that doesn't show very well. I'm going to have to do something with my light. My husband's been working in my craft room, and he saw the trouble I was having with my ring light, which I've been using since I started doing these, and he came up with a brilliant solution to mount it on my desk. But I didn't practice or take a look at things with that before I got to work here, so I'll see if I need to do something with that. So this is what I've got for today. I've fussy cut this mermaid from one of the pages. Now remember, this is the only half that's showing right now. So there's a line there. I'm going to put the mermaid, I think, right about there. I'm going to grab my tacky glue, and I will just put some glue around the edges of her quickly. She's such a pretty mermaid, and the shape is so nice for an underwater scene. Yeah, I think right there. I like that. Oh, and get some glue on there. And then I've got a quote that I punched out: be a mermaid and make waves. So I think that's perfect for this page. So I am just going to glue that there right beside her. Alright, now let's see what we've got with these. I want to use some of the washi stickers. Ooh, this one's pretty. I'm going to take this. These stickers come off so nice, and they're translucent, so you can put them wherever you want, and it just, the background might even show. Yeah, the background shows. It just blends right into the, isn't that pretty? I'll give you a closer look if I would quit rubbing them off. There, see? Isn't that pretty? So I'll put those ones there. And maybe I'll just do the other one that's just like that. Oops. They're very delicate, so you do need to take a little care when peeling these intricate ones up. I think I'm going to stick that right under there, coming out of the sentiment. There we go. And then, what have we got for fish? I need a really pretty fish. There's lots of pretty fishes here. Fishes. Maybe that one down there. This bright rainbow colored one. He's so cute. I'm going to put him right here. You know what? I put that down when these stencils were still, the ink was still a little wet, so I'm going to fix that up a little bit. That's too much. There we go. Now it'll stay. And I think I want one more fish on this page. How about, that one's so bright, we could do a, let's do this pink one. Take the pink one, peel that up. There. There we go. Isn't that pretty? I think the mermaid is so pretty and the lines are so smooth and flowy. So let's get my book out. And let's put the page in. Oh, and the colors work nice with this piece of construction paper I've got in here. And if they didn't, I would just move them around. So there you go. There is my first page decorated in my journal. And the stenciling looks so pretty. On the other side of it, let's see what we have to work with there. There. Oh, it's the same, of course. But we will do something on there too the next time. So I think that is it for today. And thanks for watching. And I'll be back next month with some more work on this wonderful collection called the Mermaid Fairy Collection from Grob Mixed Media. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.